Shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week week out to prophesy the downfall of this current kingdom. We want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that ruled well. And to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so. And a few sisters that's listening, learning, and watching. I'm the brother Kanasala from GMS Chicago, and we got
brother Yarmaya
also from GMS Chicago. It's just been on my spirit just for a day or so to do this lesson about death, because my wife asked me a question, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I might as well do a lesson on it. So I'm gonna kick it off with the scriptures. This Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it. So it doesn't matter what type of lifestyle you live or whatever. The thing is, your spirit goes back to the Most High. All right? So that's just what it is. That's what the scripture says right here. All right? You go to the ground, the dust into the ground. Your spirit goes with the Most High. Okay? Real simple.
Right. The judgment comes when you in the flesh. That's why you can see a dude born blind, handicapped, or die horrendous death in this life. And that's why the scriptures say after death cometh judgment in the book of Hebrews. But in 2nd Ezra, the 14th chapter and about the 35th verse, it said after death cometh judgment when we shall live again. All right. And also in Ecclesiastes, he said, I seen under the sun the place of judgment. All right, so just going into what the brother saying, because in this present evil world, you got Esau and his old thesis, his theories and his philosophies and all this old hypotheses and all this old weird shit. He got going on. Then he got the Catholic Church fable, that you die and get wings, or you die and some dude fucking frying you for eternity. That's madness, man. When the scriptures clearly tell you, he said, I say in Revelations, he said, I say my faithful martyr Antipas slain amongst you where Satan's seat is, where Satan dwelleth. So if Satan somewhere throwing a barbecue when you die, how did Antipas die where Satan's seat dwelleth? Because where Satan's seat dwelleth is this place right here. This is where the devil is putting rulership by the Most High. He's not throwing a barbecue in the pits of hell.
Right.
All right.
And big cauldron.
Yeah, that fat ass cauldron, man.
Right.
With that smoke.
Yep.
Like the History Channel, man. That shit is folly, man.
It's like they got high and just made the stuff up. But
indeed.
This Isaiah 57:1. The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart. And merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. So,
mercy death.
Yep. Say it again?
It's a mercy death.
Right. It's a mercy death, man. Lord just showing mercy, because we still, you got to realize this. What we're in right now, I'm talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are in hell.
Oh, man. No doubt.
We are. What is so heavenly about what we're going through? Even rich people that's our people go through hell. You know what I'm saying? You got the person that died who made that song "More Money, More Problems." You know what I'm saying? Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. We're under the curses.
That's what Future said in that song. "I Never Stop." He said, he said, you get rich and have problems you thought you never thought. This shit'll never stop.
Right. We in hell, man.
Rich.
It doesn't matter if you try to move to a different country, the curses follow you wherever you go, man. It ain't no stopping it. Unless the Lord stops it. That's the only way. And that's when we out of this place, man. When he comes back, that's when all that stuff stops, man. All right? And the curse is actually starting to transition to the other nations.
Yeah, it's Deuteronomy 30:7.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, you got some?
Yeah. I'm still looking for it exactly. Should be whatever you got, bring it out.
This 1 Thessalonians 4:13. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. All right. Because we understand death, man. That's why, like, us men, Lord, people are like, oh, you're so cold. And no, we just became numb to it because we understand it. We was taught a certain way about death this whole time. But now we have a clear understanding. All right. It says, for if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will Yahweh bring with him. All right, like our brother Captain Lee, you know what I'm saying?
Elder
Nate, God knows.
Albert Bivens,
Yep.
All the great men of the Lord that died.
Yep.
All right. The High Priest Yaquab, Elder High Priest Yaquab, and many men that were before us in this truth that strive for the masteries and that strived unto death. Yep. And the scripture says, strive unto the truth unto death, man.
Yep.
Nevertheless.
It says, for this we say unto you by the word of Yahweh, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep.
So they coming down in the chariots with the Lord.
Yep.
That's what that means.
Yeah, man. So it's like, and it's going to happen sooner than you think.
Sooner than we think.
Yeah, sooner than, God. You know what I'm saying? Because our salvation is nearer than we ever believed. So it's nothing to worry about.
I got something. Just going into that Isaiah, because you were saying that sometimes death is mercy.
Yeah.
And I was just go get a scripture to back it up, a historical account. This is Jeroboam. This is his son. This is 1 Kings 14 and 9. It said, but hast done evil above all that were before thee, for thou hast gone and made other gods and molten images to provoke me to anger. That's what Jeroboam did. It says, and cast me behind thy back. Therefore I will bring evil upon the house of Jeroboam. And I will cut off Jeroboam, him that pisseth against the wall, meaning the men. It says, and him that shut up and left in Israel, and I will take away the remaining of the house of Jeroboam, as a man taketh away dung, till it be all gone. So the Lord said he's about to bring a vicious, gruesome death upon the house of Jeroboam. It said, him that dieth of Jeroboam in the city shall the dogs eat, and him that dieth of the field shall the fowls of the air eat. For Yahweh hath spoken it. Arise therefore and get thee to thy own house, and when thy feet into the city, the child shall die. So he had a younger child, a baby, and he sent his wife to talk to the prophets, to disguise herself and talk to the prophet. And the prophet said that the baby has to die, because the men that grow in the house of Jeroboam, those dudes are wicked. This was the only righteous. And that shows you how the Lord deals with his elect, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those other dudes was wicked. It says, arise therefore and get thee to thine own house, and when thy feet enter into the city, the child shall die, and all Israel shall mourn for him and bury him. And for he only, don't the scripture say one out of a family, something to that nature? It says, for he only of Jeroboam shall come to the grave, because in him there is found some good thing toward Yahweh, the power of Israel, in the house of Jeroboam. So the Lord said, I'm killing him because he's righteous. Them other niggas got to suffer.
Yeah.
Them niggas were going off. He said, I'm going to put him to death because he's righteous, but you niggas going to suffer. It says, moreover, Yahweh shall rise him up a king over Israel, who shall cut off the house of Jeroboam that day, but what, even now? So there you go. That was mercy.
God.
So if you died and went to hell or all this old weird shit, why did the Lord say, I'm gonna die, he's gonna die because there's something good in him?
All right.
Like, you people out here are fucking ridiculous, man.
God. Hey, I think it's Philippians. It's better to be with the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Than down here. But it's more needful for us to be down here because we got work to do.
He need vessels. Well, he don't need anything, but
honestly,
he used vessels. He used vessels. He ain't finna come talk to these monkey niggas. He don't even look at us. Let alone them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even care, consider, or think anything about Yahweh Shem and Yahushua at all, man.
Okay. This Sirach 30:17. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
Oh my Lord.
I mean, that was so plain.
I mean, a lot of people are sick. They sick. They got diseases. They got illness. You know, they got drug addictions. They mentally defeated. Like a lot of our people are down here suffering.
Yeah.
All right. This is to back him up. This is Sirach 22 and 11. It says, "Weep for the dead, for he have lost the light, and weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest. But the life of a fool is worse than death. 7 days do men mourn for him that is dead, but for the fool and the ungodly, man, all the days of his life." So, you know, it's a blessing in that in itself, you know. And just as far as the mourning part, I want to get Sirach 30:22. It says, start at 21. It says, Sirach 30:21. It says, "Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel." Stressing out. It said, "The gladness of the heart is the life of a man, and the joyfulness of a man prolonging his days. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart, remove sorrow from it. For sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein." You know, it says, "Envy and wrath shorten their life, and carefulness bringing it before age before the time." So it says, remove sorrow from thy heart, man.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I'm going to go up to 17. It says, death, Sirach 30:17, "Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness." Just going into what you was just going into.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, man. Hey, and don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, you mourn, you know what I'm saying, for people, your relatives and stuff like that. But we all discuss this in the truth. We mourn longer for ones that's in this truth, man.
Well, that's what the scripture goes to. It says, as they are worthy, you know.
Yep.
I can't find it right now,
but yeah, man, that's pretty much the thing, man. It's like, look, when we die, we go to the Most High, man, and we go through the things we go through, far as death and stuff like that, you know. Like, I had a best friend that passed away a couple years ago, and, you know, I shed a couple tears, you know what I'm saying, but not as much as I did from a brother that passed away in the truth, man, you know, because the brother that was in the truth is family, man. He was truly like family, you know, and the one I knew in the world and stuff is just a person that's in the world, you know. It was just the time.
He was just going to keep living in sin anyway.
Right.
You know?
And it's more of like happiness that he's gone because he don't have to suffer, and that he's in a better place right now and not going through sin. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got. What you got?
Nothing. I was going to find something, but shit, I feel we got the point.
Yeah.
I ain't finna sit up here and get emotional.
Right. So with that, we hope this is edifying, you know what I'm saying, to the body. So we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
I found it.
Rewind.
I found it.
Like a DJ.
Because he was going into it. And damn, that's the spirit I was, you know. It says, shit, I gotta get it. It's Sirach 38:15. It says, "He that sinned before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. My son, let tears fall down over the dead, and begin to lament, as if thou hadst suffered a great harm thyself." You know, because even King David, you know, he even cried over his own no good ass son that was trying to kill him, that committed adultery with his women and all that. Absalom. All right, so it's human nature. It says, "And then cover his body according to the custom, neglect not his burial, weep bitterly, and make great moan, and use lamentation, as he is worthy a day or two, lest thou be evil spoken of, and then comfort thyself for thy heaviness. For of heaviness, this is the part I was going into earlier about stress. It says, for of heaviness cometh death, and a heaviness of the heart breaketh strength. In affliction also sorrow remaineth. In the life of the poor is the curse of the heart. Take no heaviness to heart, drive it away, and remember the last end. Forget not, for there is no turning again. Thou shalt not do him no good, but hurt thyself. You can't do them no good for the crying and being sad or no shit like that. You can only hurt yourself.
Yeah.
It says, remember my judgment, for also shall be so yesterday for me and today for thee. When the dead is at rest, let his remembrance rest, and be comforted for him when his spirit is departed from him. That's the one.
So hopefully this is edifying. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so, and a few sisters that's listening, learning, and watching.
Shalom.
Shalom.